Hello, boys, girls, and everybody in between. My name is Noah, and we're back at UVic right now. So we're starting off the channel this week with school and going back to school, and it's very fitting because I'm going back to school. So as you can see, I'm repping my University of Victoria hoodie, and I love it out here because there are so many trans people, so many gender non-conforming people, so many genderqueer people on campus. It makes me There we go. It's really windy out today, sorry guys. It makes me a lot more comfortable to be able to walk around, even pre-T and stuff like that. And when I wasn't passing, there are gender-neutral bathrooms, and you can put your preferred name on your attendance list if you go into your profile. So if you guys are going to university, go ahead and check that out. Go look at your profiles online if you have a portal, and you might be able to put your preferred name on your attendance list. As far as everything is, all my name change, everything went through. I went in with my name change, the actual certificate, and my driver's license, and I went in and I changed my student ID, so you can do that as long as you have all your paperwork changed. You have to have your legal name on your student identification. I know that that's something, but you can use your preferred name if you haven't changed your name on your attendance list and stuff like that. And when you're introducing yourself to your friends and stuff like that, you don't have to out yourself. You don't have to tell them that you're trans unless you're not passing and you want them to use pronouns, you know what I mean? But you never have to tell anybody your birth name. That's something I really want to stress. You don't have to tell anybody your birth name. Do not tell anybody your birth name unless you feel comfortable doing that. You're not obligated to tell anybody that. I feel like a lot of trans people feel like they've been told by society that they're lying or things like that if they don't tell them. But you know, there's so many cis people that don't go by their birth names and that go by like initials and things like that. So it's definitely a lot more normalized than we assume. You can for sure do that. As far as classes and stuff like that, I'm really excited. I have this one prof that I had last year who still knows me as Mackenzie, and I need to go in and talk to her, but she knows I'm transgender, talked to me about it. She writes the upper level history classes and the upper level gender studies classes at the university. She writes the courses, so she was great. She gave me a big, huge hug before I left, and I can't wait to see her actually, to see what she thinks, what she says, you know. Other profs and stuff like that, I definitely need to come out to ones that I've had before that know me as my birth name. That's something I still have to do as somebody who's transgender. So I only have one of those profs this semester, but because I'm in a pretty small school, I guess it's not that big. For the history department that I'm in, there's certain profs that I have to have going all the way up. And that's still scaring me, that's still worrying me, but it's something that you have to do, unfortunately. But now that all my paperwork and my IDs are changed and like that, I'm a lot more comfortable. I'm a lot more comfortable with myself now that I'm actually 9 months on testosterone yesterday. We're gonna high five for that right now. 9 months on T. I'm going to see my doctor this week, and I was supposed to be on the top surgery list because I came up a couple months ago to get on it, and my doctor wasn't in, so we sent off a referral, and it was good enough for a passport, but it was not good enough to actually get on the referral list. So that's unfortunate. I'm still not on the top surgery list, and it's going to be like another 2.5, 3 years until I get my top surgery. So that's the only thing that I'm kind of sad about. But other than that, the school's been pretty great. My school is really great. They actually, through my parents' plan, I have androgel covered through my parents. I don't think my school will cover it, so I might have to go when I'm 21 on to just regular injections. And but the fact that they even cover that in the first place is pretty cool. Cover about 80%, so that's something else I'm looking up to. I think I have maybe 6 more months on androgel covered, and then I'm going to be switching over to probably subcutaneous shots, and that's if I have enough belly fat. We're hoping that I have enough belly fat because I'm not a very big guy, but that's something that I have to think about while going to school and being an adult and having to pay for testosterone myself. Right now it's about $160 a month for androgel, and that is incredibly expensive. As any of you who guys are on gel know, it's not feasible for me to afford that for the rest of my life, so I'm taking the luxury of having it and not having to take a shot and start intramuscular injections and scar tissue and stuff before I have to, because I know that I'm going to take T for as long as I possibly can. Yeah, so about school and stuff like that, it's just a really good atmosphere heading back. I know it gets really stressful around exams and stuff like that, but I'm heading into my 3rd year as a history major, and I still don't know what my minor is. I've been studying political science for 3 years, but I've taken almost a year off of poli-sci because I hate it. And I'm sorry for any of you guys who are political science majors or who study political science, but like, I'm good at arguing. I want to be a lawyer and all that kind of stuff, but there are a lot of absolute morons in political science that think they know what they're talking about, and I just got to the point where I was so sick and tired of arguing with them. And history is a lot more basic, straightforward, like you read and you recite kind of thing. and just it's about the actual work rather than what you're saying. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with my minor. After going over to Germany, I might study German. I've always wanted to do that. I'm fluent in French and I'm fluent in English, so being fluent in a third language would definitely be something that would be beneficial to me. I'm not really sure about that yet, but I'm gonna have to make my decision up in a couple weeks to sign up for courses and stuff. But I'm definitely looking forward to the school year, and if you guys have any questions about teachers, about bathrooms, about anything to do with school, any administrative stuff, like student IDs or paperwork or anything like that, friends, you don't have to out yourself. Never reveal your birth name unless you're comfortable. You can introduce yourself as your preferred name because that's who you are. That's something I want to stress because I felt really uncomfortable. I was going by Mackenzie for over a year and a half before I went to university, and then because I had some kids in my classes that I was friends with, they knew me as my birth name, and it was a little bit harder for them to get used to calling me Mackenzie even like a month later because they'd heard my birth name. So don't tell anybody your birth name unless you feel really comfortable with it, or if you're okay being out as trans or somebody knowing that, but never ever feel obligated to have to do that. That's what I definitely want to stress. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, leave them down below, and we're relaunching the channel. If any of you guys ever want to make videos or you want to add in or talk about subjects, definitely leave any subjects below. If there's any videos that you want us to make or any topics that you want all of us to cover, we are more than 100% open to listening to what you guys have to say, and would love that. So definitely hit us up, and hope you guys have an absolutely amazing week. If you guys are going back to school, if you're not going back to school, if you're going back to work, or if this is just a regular week for you guys, hope you guys rock it, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.